Hey, big fat American gypsies, how are you doing today? I am back and I'm going to start doing videos again. I've been working a lot this month on Heroescon, as well as Red Knight issue 4, and my day job too. I'm still getting some other stuff together. I got a couple more personal appearances to do. I have Fantasy at the Chesapeake Central Library on July 7th, and an appearance at the Atlantic Comics and Games, or actually Atlantic Games and Comics over in Norfolk. I'm doing a signing for that. Because issue 4 is about to come out on July 4th. Now, I'm talking specifically about Heroescon. It's been over a week now, and I've now finally gotten a chance to sit down. Now, I was going to do this video, believe it or not, I wanted to do this video like the last day of the con, but we were too busy getting going. We had to go. We had a drive ahead of us, so we didn't really have any time to just sit down and make a fucking video at the table. We had to pack up and, you know, get in gear. So I think I made the right decision, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Lindsay and I, of course, went to Heroescon. Excuse me. Right here. Here is the guide. I always enjoy their guides, and this one has a Love and Rockets cover, which I thought was awesome that they put a Love and Rockets on the cover of their guide this year instead of like Batgirl or something. Here we are. We are listed under Manos Publishing. I don't know if you can get that well or not there, but we're on page 25. My name, JUSTIN CRISTELLI, and Lindsay Mays from Manos Publishing. Very excited. What a wonderful weekend. And first I'll talk about the whole thing as far as just doing it. I mean, we had a great time, didn't we?
Yes. Awesome time.
Yeah, give me a high five, Lindsay. Woo! Yeah! Now, I brought the comic to North Carolina. Now, here's the thing. Part of the thing when I do like little events in my local area, part of the pitch to people is I'm doing a superhero in Norfolk. Isn't that cool? Well, can't really do that in, I don't know, the rest of the world because no one gives a shit about, you know, Norfolk. So I had to figure out how to pitch it in an interesting way to people who haven't even heard of my city. So I just talked about the premise, and I'm glad one of the things I did when I started working on the book was I made it interesting for locals in one aspect of the book and non-locals. So I mean, Norfolk could be a fictional city for all you know, and I think it would kind of stand on its own. So I'm actually kind of proud after watching people's reactions to the book that I think I achieved that. So I'm very happy with that. I'm very relieved. Now, granted, I've had a lot of people like buy it online, but I actually got to talk to people face to face about it. And I also had a YouTube follower guy, terrific guy, John. He does Hi, my name is Mr. J, and he was doing a wonderful video logging his adventures all over Heroescon, and I think it's part 5. He shows up at my table and talks to Lindsay and talks to me. And I think what I'll do is I'll post a link at the bottom, so you can watch the video and actually watch all his videos for that. It's a lot of fun. You really do kind of get to experience the whole con through his eyes, and I was very excited. What I did was I sold a bunch of issues on the first day, not too many, but enough to make me feel pretty good. And the next day, I had people come back and buy, they had bought like issue 1. Now, you gotta imagine, people were never heard of this thing. You know, Red Knight, what the hell's that? So the fact that some people took a chance on it and bought it makes me feel really good. And then some people came back on Saturday and bought issues 2 and 3 because they liked the first issue. So that had me really, really excited that, hey, you know, maybe this is something kind of good. I don't know, there's a lot of sense of satisfaction in that. And I talked to a number of people, and it's been a really kind of fun adventure so far. Now, I didn't have too much time to really enjoy the show as a fan. Lindsay got to do it a little bit more than me did. But I gotta tell you, I had nothing but energy for the show. It's just really exciting to be part of it like that. And I did get to do some cool, fun things. Let me show you. I got to meet a couple creators, and I didn't have much time to really grab too many things to sign this year like I did last year. But I did definitely wanted to meet Jill Thompson and get her to sign something. I bought this wonderful little tiny scrapbook, which has a bunch of her stuff, and some things I'd never seen before, some things I had seen before, and absolutely beautiful. Some characters she never does, and some characters you've seen her do, and I love this Batgirl, Supergirl, Wonder Girl pick. I would buy this book. This is a great looking book. And of course, I think, isn't her proposed Wonder Woman here? No, it's not. Lindsay did buy a print of that, which is really awesome. And I got her to sign this copy of Brief Lives, which is the first Sandman story arc I ever read. I had the issues too, but the trade's easier to carry around. And she was very cool. She signed it right there. She was doing sketches, so didn't have a chance to chat, but I at least had a chance to say thank you for the work. You've done some amazing stuff. And then also, Stan Lee was at that show. Now here's the thing: Stan Lee is like a fucking rock star at age 90, whatever, and he had to pay to see him. It was a huge line. I remember like Saturday it was opening. The show was like opening, and there were people getting in line already. It's like, well, I can't have a table and meet Stan Lee, so that's just going to be how it is. Well, I got home, not home. I kept calling it home. I got to the hotel, the lovely hotel. I love going to that hotel every time we do the convention. And what I started to do was like hang out in the lobby. And the thing is, what's cool is they got wireless in the lobby, so you can just hang out and maybe go online and check some shit. And I was able to post the Heroescon videos like that day, which was nice. And I think it was the second day. I think it was Saturday night. I'm doing this, and not but 5 feet away from me is Stan Lee walking right by me. He walks right by me. He's about as far away from me as this camera is to me, and it was really, I was starstruck. I met a couple of celebrities here and there in my life, but this really was exciting. I mean, this guy is responsible for half my childhood and adulthood, and a lot of what he has created has meant a lot to me. And as a writer, he's been a big influence to me. So it was quite a shock. Now here's the thing: I didn't get to talk to him. He just walked by me. I don't even think he really even noticed me. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I got to see Stan Lee with my own 2 eyes, and that's an experience, and I'll always have that. Now, if I run into him at Baltimore Con, like, ooh, great, okay, cool, that's awesome. Maybe I'll be a little more emotionally prepared, too, so maybe that's not a bad idea. But I can die now in peace. I was in the same room. I never got to meet Jim Henson or see him walk by, but I did get to see Stan Lee, so wow. I mean, that was worth a lot. Now, one of the things I like to do is definitely check out other creators. What did I drop? Oh, I love to check out other creators, independent creators, just like me, who are like doing their best to get noticed. And we were near this table. Actually, wait, I'll share that later. I met some people. I met the guys who did this. This is Street Team. And this is a bunch of creators who got together. I think this is on a webcomic. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. But I suspect it's a webcomic because the whole thing is done this way. So I don't know. Or maybe they just thought this was awesome. But they're a bunch of creators who have created all these separate characters. Stalker, Tiger, Blackbird, Dodger, and Aaron. Anyway, Aaron's the guy with the hood and the skull. I'm not sure why they went with Aaron. But it's a big battle to defend the city over evil trying to take it over. And it's actually kind of exciting. It almost reminds me of an early Image. And I don't know. It kind of an early Image in a good way. But it had me enjoy the book quite a bit. So let's see, definitely check it out. It's Street Team, and you can catch all these guys. You can probably find it like blacksuperheroes.com, and let's see, you can probably find Blackbird at Indie Planet. That's one of the books part of this, as well as Urban Shogun. That's one of the characters in here, and the art looks really neat. Only one of these characters, Tiger, was in this book, because this is sort of a Justice League thing with all their characters, which I thought was really neat. Enjoyed this quite a bit. I haven't gotten to read this one yet. Sorry guys, I haven't sat down and read it. It's Dread Society X0, and this is sort of a post-apocalyptic thing with some martial arts cool-ass shit going on. This is by Chuck Collins and Leon Allen. And it's also got kind of a, early 90s feel in a good way, and the coloring is really well done on this, I thought. These guys are out of New York, and they're also putting together some animated stuff as well. So, interesting. Not too bad. You can check this out at, let's see, Rat Ronin Studios. I can't find a .com for this. Let me see. Let's see. Well, if I find something, I'll post it. But, there's a book right there. And this is the book I've had trouble pronouncing. Anathema?
Anathema.
Fuck! I'm never gonna get this right! Whole week I fucked this name up. Anathema. This is really good, too. This is Rachel Deering and Chris Monaghan. And it's a really, really interesting take on the werewolf legend. I don't want to give too much away in case you want to check it out. But it's about a woman who chooses to become a werewolf to save the soul of her long-lost lover. Wow, what a cool book. There's a mixture of like vampires and creepy shapeshifters and sorcery, and the Knights Templar is in here. There's a little. It's kind of a little Mike Mignola meets Klaus Janson in some of the atmospheric pages here. And yeah, I like this quite a bit. I talked to Deering herself, and she said the next issue is supposed to be coming out in a couple months, like August or something like that, maybe. So I'm going to check this out. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to give this a full review soon, actually. Then we were sitting next to an artist who didn't have a book, but he had his he was selling these and art as well. This is Tony Scott, really nice guy. He was kind of a local artist, and he even did a little Red Knight sketch in the inside cover there, and he had a whole bunch of cool stuff going all over. And let's see, nice Xena, and yeah, this was a lot of fun. I also picked this up, and I didn't catch her name. It's Brenda Kirk. I'm sorry, Brenda Kirk. This is a lot of fun. It's really geeky, nerdy kind of culture in kind of cartoon strip form. Let's see. Is there a place we can find this? No, you cannot find this anywhere. I'm just kidding. Brenda Kirk, and let's go for that. And we were next to a table, this wonderful husband and wife team doing online comic, and it's called The Book of Nosferatu, and it's these two sisters living in the future, battling evil. Let's see, their names are Princess Chloe this girl, and Raven. And let's see, their names are Mandy and Andy, actually, Anders. Mandy and Andy Anders. Okay. So they were really nice. And look what Mandy did for me. She does this cool Red Knight and Martha Brown pick, and I was really excited to get it. And she was happy to draw it too. That's one of the things about the independent tables. You should always visit them, and you can always see about getting a sketch from them too. Some of them, they're overshadowed by the big names of all these things. So a lot of times they're really nice and very happy to show you stuff and draw stuff for you, and it's just always a great experience. And I really love this pick. I think I'm going to frame this too. But I think that's it. Am I forgetting anything that was awesome? I hear this Heroescon, Lindsay. Lindsay says no.
No.
All right. Well, that's it for now. Red Knight 4 is about to come out July 4th. And I'll do a big video about it once it's ready. And I'm doing a signing at a comic book store in Norfolk. I'm also doing Fantasy at the Chesapeake Central Library. If you're near Chesapeake Central Library, it's a great place. And the Fantasy show they do every year is just a lot of fun. So I hope to see you there. And if not, I will be at Baltimore Con, so will Lindsay. And hopefully I will take what I learned at this show and utilize it there. Well, anyway, push the button, Lindsay.